Alright, I hope y'all can see me because I'm walking. I'm from work. It's about a 7-minute walk to this train. Headed back south. Taking the purple to the red. But anyway, look. EVE RANT. Okay. True story. True story. Excerpt from the Urantia book. So, Eve comes from a planet called Edentia. 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 This is where Eden comes from, the Garden of Eden. Now, Eve comes from a planet that's an evolved planet. See, Earth is an evolutionary planet, but we're not even at level 1. The object of a planet is to evolve. I'm gonna just put it like this. Phase 1 is just everybody getting on one accord. World peace. That's just level 1. We ain't talking about working on one accord. We ain't talking about like evolution. Like the same knowledge the collective is teaching people who are in the matrix who want to be free. Picture that on a global level. Picture one race. That's what Hitler tried to do. One race, one tongue, one religion, one way. New world order. I mean, back then it sounded decent than what it is now, but it's still the same plan. But at any rate, we're not even at level 1. And it's mainly because we're in default. We're in default because, Satan went against God. That's why that's why we're in default. That's why we're isolated from God. That's why we can't. That's why he doesn't appear and walk with us like he did back in Adam and Eve days, because you feel what I'm saying? Shit's different. But anyway, back to Eden, Edentia, Adam, Eve. Eve came here with Adam. Earth was already pre-planned. Before Adam and Eve got here, Earth was scoped out. Life carriers came here. They planted the DNA of life, the blueprint of life, you feel what I'm saying? Like in the I think it was in the briny sea waters, like shallow, salty sea waters. That's where life began, you know what I'm saying? Literally. DNA, like, planted into the water. And single cell organism was born. From single cell, you have multi-cell. Multi-cell came along the fish. And so on and so forth, till you get to human beings. But what you got to understand about evolution, because all this shit is evolution. If we didn't have a single cell bacteria, we couldn't get to fish. You know what I'm saying? Crustaceans, you know what I'm saying? From invertebrates to vertebrate. Once we went vertebrate, the game changed. Once vertebrate fish came, that gave way to the frog. Love the frog, because without the frog, you wouldn't have amphibians, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have, without the frog, you wouldn't even have the lemur. You know what I'm saying? Amphibians switch to the mammal. Evolutionary process. I mean, you go from sea to the land. That's where the amphibian comes in to really fill in that slot. So, if you didn't have the frog, you wouldn't have the lemur. If you didn't have the lemur, you wouldn't have the primate. If you didn't have the primate, you wouldn't have man. But if you didn't have Adam and Eve, really Eve, and this is where I'm going to single her out, you wouldn't have mankind. Think about it. Forget the whole story about Adam and Eve. That's just whitewashed garbage to play Eve off to be inferior to man, when really Eve is superior to man. Eve is the creator of all life. Let me tell you what she did. She didn't get tempted by the devil. That's goofy. If anybody's gonna get tempted, it was gonna be Adam. All right, but this is what Eve did. Being a woman, she just jumped to conclusions. She just started thinking long term, which women do. Think long term. Think for the overall goal, as of ours to just the master goal. Leave it up to God, like the Bible said, or leave it up to Adam. Adam and Eve would have been stuck in Eden, just there. It really wouldn't have spilt out. Let me tell you what Eve did. She was thinking. And this is some real shit. This is some gangster shit. Only gangsters go through shit like this. I could just imagine what was going through her head. Coming up with the plan. And this was the plan. if you really think of it, you know what I'm saying? Adam and Eve couldn't just, like, if they just had kids and then had sex with their kids and kids, shit'd be fucked up, you feel what I'm saying? So, it's like, Eve went, found the rawest of the raw, the nicest specimen on earth, like, not everywhere on earth, but just a little sector they was at. And she begot childs with all of them. For example, Cain dad, his name is Cano. Adam is not his dad. Let me flip the camera. I'm in light now. Hold on. Cain dad name is Cano. Him and Abel got different dads. That's why Abel got killed. And it wasn't that they were showing gifts to God and God like Abel gifts better than Cain. Nah. Abel's mouth got him killed by his brother. It's like sibling rivalry, you know what I'm saying? Shit really on the edge, you don't fucking push it over the edge. Abel pushed it over the edge. I'm pretty sure he was on some 999. Your dad ain't my dad shit. Whatever. He got killed. And the crazy thing about all this knowledge is the Bible speaks of the first death. Sorry, I'm just walking. Finally got to the station. The Bible speaks of the first death. I had to read the Quran about the first burial. I read that Cain walked with Abel on his back for years after he killed him. Which makes sense because it was the first death. I read the Bible to read about the first death. I read the Quran to read about the first burial. Lips probably look like Tyrone Biggums. Ty. But no, Eve populated the earth in the best, mature, professional, caring way possible. I'm sure Adam had many sleepless nights looking at these many offsprings of his wife, but at the same time, what other way could it have been? Adam's not gonna have sex with his daughters, and nah, that's inbreeding. You see what happens when hillbillies do that shit. How's that gonna work with the top of the top? And then I'm gonna say this and leave. Only reason Eve just got convinced of the original sin, being tempted by the devil, that's just to show that women is weak. Women is superior. I say that shit all the time. Only real niggas know this. Okay? Women run the world, and they more powerful. You put a woman next to a man, who you think gonna win? But yeah, Eve was a gangster. They won't tell the true story. They won't tell the true story. Just like Twin Flame, most Twin Flame psychics don't tell you that. Like I say, your twin could be your cousin and your mother and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not marketable. That's why they ain't pushing that shit. It ain't marketable. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. The psychic game is a business like church, like healthcare, like school. Because it's not like school is helping kids. It's not like healthcare is curing people. In fact, they're keeping people sick. Everything is fucked. Because this is, I don't like to say, I don't acknowledge the devil, but this is his earth. This is his land. But Eve ain't get tempted by that, man. By that coward. Not Eve. I'm sure down the line in the story, Adam got tempted or something like that, but not the woman, man. That's all I want to say. Eve Rant. I'm going to get more in detail about it, but I just want to touch at it because I'm going to come out the book and everything. And there's a few rants I'm going to go through, but I'm just spitting that real quick. Finally made it to my destination, finna head home. Got some readings coming to y'all, some astrology videos. So I'm gonna wrap up water with Scorpio, and then after that, I'm definitely gonna get the air, and I'm gonna get the earth. Just gonna knock them out. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it's your boy D Boom. Take your ass on this train. Deuces.